Hello, you guys. Thank you for coming in. So what y'all want to talk about tonight? Hey, Jocelyn. Hello, these YouTube streets. I love your name. Your name is so cool. I have to set it up first. That's why. Hey, L444. How's it going, sweetie? All right, here we go. All right. Who else wants to hop on? You can hop on.
I think I got in there.
Right.
My batteries.
Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Whoever wants to hop on, let's go. Get on here. Let's have a party.
Are you going to do some like Louisiana cooking videos?
I could probably do that. I do gumbo, succotash.
That's what I want to see.
Okay. Okay. We can do that. And see, the only thing is I don't cook a lot of it because we don't eat meat. So when I do cook, it'll be like for my husband.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't eat meat. But like I know how to make shrimp fried rice.
Mm-hmm. Wait, your son doesn't eat meat either?
No.
What? Wait, so Presh don't eat meat either?
No.
What?
Mom, I hear someone talking.
So like meat or just like no dairy or meat?
Okay, so we eat we're pescatarians. We're not vegetarians. Pescatarian. We eat shrimp, seafood, things like that, but we don't eat meat. Like no chicken, no bacon, no beef, none of that.
But you'll eat an egg?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is weird, but yeah.
Well, that's pescatarian.
Right.
Hey, Elle. Yeah, long time no see. Angel says you don't eat meat, right? I could probably, I can't say zero pork because I have to have bacon. But if I'll do no pork, only if I can have bacon and then just seafood, I could do that. No, because I like red meat. And I like it just bleeding and bloody. Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Okay, then that means you cannot be it, but
only if I could do it like once a month.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, okay.
You could be a half and half.
Yeah. I gotta have it sometimes.
She said, good Lord, my husband would have to starve. There she go again.
No, she had me dying over there every time I looked in the chat. Angel, you gotta come up. Last night we was cracking up.
It was funny. It was.
He don't. No. Your husband eats seafood, right?
Yes.
No, her husband does eat seafood.
But he's more.
Yes, I love my meat mooing. Like you could just like put it on there, just let it sear a little on each side, and just. Woo, if it's seasoned nicely, yes.
I grew up on a cattle ranch, and one time my mom went on like a kick, and she started feeding us tofu.
Mm.
And my dad like completely protested and made his own steak one day.
I would say the same thing. I don't like tofu.
So it was over pretty quick.
Oh, hers don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need my seafood.
What is wrong with this thing? I quit.
You gotta.
Oh,
But
Angel said her husband doesn't eat seafood. She's not talking about mine. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jeanette.
I said I didn't like tofu then, but now, like as a grown up, it doesn't taste bad to me. It's kind of good.
I forgot the name of it, but they have like a soup that has tofu in it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Miso?
Yes.
Miso?
Yeah.
Miso soup.
I
I could do it certain ways, but just to have like when they use like make a tofu burger and they make it taste like a burger, yeah. But I've had it to where it was just, I don't know.
There she go again.
These YouTube streets are over here too.
Oh my God.
It's like a
I
white.
love taking that.
What? Yeah, because she did say she was married to a black man when we were talking about
Yeah.
that other YouTuber over there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I love taking a lighter to a moving cow. Me too. Ooh, and just be like, I would, you know what? I would eat it raw.
Talk about cows. I had one cross the street right in front of my car.
I hope you didn't honk at it. Did you?
No, because that would freak them out.
No, it won't. Like when we had cows, we would put the hay on the back of the truck and honk, and they would all come to the truck. And so a lot of like ranchers will train their cows like that. So if you like honk at them, they'll like stop and look at you because they think they're going to get fed.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Well, this one looked like he was going to eat me because it was huge.
Yeah.
Very big.
So is it a bull then?
I have a picture of it. No, I didn't tell you the truth. I'd have to look and see if it was a bull or a cow. Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull it up.
You can't even get a green card. You need a green card.
Yeah. But I keep getting yellow cards and red cards.
Mm-hmm.
What you got today, boo-boo?
Let's tell Miss Nancy what you got today.
Hi.
Can you see them?
No, I can't see.
Can you put us in boxes so we're not so big? I'm all shiny.
Oh, yeah, that is kind of weird looking. There we go. Hi, my baby.
Hi.
Tell her what color cards you got.
I got another red.
You know what? I'm an emoji right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you.
I got some glow in the dark. I got another red card.
Oh, my poor baby. You're going to get better. It's going to get better.
I was just playing there.
I still haven't read the entire letter his teacher sent to me. It's literally a couple of like, she said as soon as he got there, he started.
Sound effects what?
You hear this?
Okay. Are you sure it's not something with the teacher?
Angel said, hi, little man.
That's what I was about to say.
Are you sure it's not the teacher, Mama?
Thank you. You know what? But she talks to me all the time. And I think, I know that I know how he can be. And that's why I'm not thinking it's the teacher. Because you've heard him, you heard how he talks to me.
Yeah, but no.
Whatever comes to mind.
I kind of know why he does that. It has nothing to do with you. I don't think it has anything to do with you.
Why?
It's that little stuff, like the things that's been going on with the accident. I think that has something
No,
to do with it.
like that before.
Oh, really?
No, I think that has something to do with it, though. I really
With why
do.
he's acting up at school, or with it completely, because the way he talks is not because of the accident.
No, I think some of that has to do with that.
So why would he
Because
be doing
it's
it
like
before then?
it's like he's traumatized from it. You see how he is when you get in the car with him.
I'm not about to do that with you because that's not true. Because before this accident, even years before that, he just says what's on his mind. He's kind of like me. So if he feels it, he says it, and that's why I don't get mad at him a lot because he just says what's on his mind. I mean, it's rude sometimes. I'd be like, whoa, you gotta watch it, but.
Well, I was just, as far as like since I've met you, that's the only thing I seen him react to is that accident. But other than that,
No, when it comes to that, he's terrified.
Oh,
But his personality,
it's
He's
been like
always-
that.
always, even from a baby, like bringing him home when he had to have his bottle ready, or he would just go crazy.
When I find those pictures, I'll show it on my live. I can't
It could
find
be
it.
a teacher problem, though.
That's what I was thinking too.
You said what?
It could be a teacher problem.
It could. I'm not saying that. I mean, because someone was asking me about that because they asked me if she was older or younger. And I said she was older, but I didn't know what they meant by that. But I mean, because I see a lot of kids come out with, you got to be patient with him. If you're kind of like telling him what to do like that, he'll be like, whoa, like chill out. Like he will tell you. If you're, more chill,
He's outspoken.
He'll help you. Yeah, he's very outspoken, very. And I can't get mad at that because that's how I've always been. And so, of course, that's how he's going to be. He's always around me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him to, not voice his opinion in situations.
I
So,
was just gonna say that you don't want to change that because that's a good thing.
no,
Right.
That's why. I mean, he knows I'm upset, and I do say I think that's a bad thing too because I always tell him like, "Oh, you're not going to be able to watch TV, or you're not going to be able to get this toy." But we get in the store, and guess what?
He gets it.
At the end of the day, the whole time through the store, I'm like, no. At the end, I'll be like, all right, go get the toy. Like, I just can't. I don't know why, but I know I need to stop. I don't. He's my only kid.
Yeah.
Right. I had a teacher last year just before the schools closed down, and she had my son in her class for a while. But she's like, I want to have a meeting because I'm concerned about your son. He wrote this letter, and he did write a letter that he was mad at a student. And she says, like, he's talking to himself, so I think he has what your daughter has. My daughter has autism and schizophrenia. So she's kind of thinking maybe schizophrenia was coming up. But it scared me, and I get over to the school, and she starts saying, we're concerned because he sits alone, and everything that she was describing is like his autistic behaviors, right? And so we call him into the meeting, and there's something she doesn't say. She never said to me. He's like, when I dropped the pencil in the classroom, I wasn't trying to stab anybody like you accused me of. I was just picking it up.
Wait! I didn't catch that part. He said what?
We brought him into the meeting, and my son says when he dropped the pencil in the classroom, he wasn't trying to stab anybody like the teacher was accusing him of. And that's something she never brought up in any conversation with me. I was just being clumsy, and my son is clumsy like that. He drops stuff all the time. So, like, I started to see this teacher's scared of my son. And I start asking her, did you read his file? Because of all the things that you're describing are his autistic behaviors.
Wow. So wait. So she held the most serious thing that would have been serious from you.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't like if I look, I'm very, very overprotective of my son. And that's because number one, my pregnancy was hard and it was a difficult delivery for him. And they told me I was probably gonna lose him. So when it comes to him, I don't play. If I hear anything a little bit sketchy and if I thought it was her, now she keeps picking on little things, but I know how my son is. He's in jujitsu, so he does hit people, and that's what he gets a problem with because he's very handsy and he's very affectionate too. But I'm telling him, like with COVID, a lot of people don't like you touching them, but that's just how he is. He'll walk up to his teachers, hug them, or he does hit a lot. You know, it's a commercial.
Yeah, I just put my 13-year-old in karate, and now he's like extra confident. So I'm like, I need to bring you into the store with me. No, I want to sit in the car. I know karate. Nobody's going to mess with me. I'm just like,
See? So I think that also has to. I think that also has something to do with it because he just feels like he can just shin kick somebody or do a takedown, and I'm like, you cannot do that.
Mhm.
And he was like kicking the bikes over. I didn't read what he did today, but I read like the beginning, like in math class, he was like throwing the blocks across the class. I do know that he does things like that, so that's why I'm not saying her. If she says something I know he wouldn't do,
Mhm.
then I'd be like, come on now. But from the beginning, she was always like so loving on him. And I think that because he's very, very smart though. Too smart to where it's like, espérate, espérate. We'll turn the fan on. He's really, really smart. Like,
How do I turn it on? This?
you know. So he does do things and try to manipulate situations. And he can remember things from you teach him something, he's going to remember it. You say a name, he's going to remember your name. So I don't know. He's just probably bored because I already told you to turn it on. He gets bored. He already said he doesn't like kindergarten because it's boring.
Right.
And because my mom had a daycare, so I would teach him. I worked in her daycare. So before he even went to kindergarten, he already knows a lot of what they're already doing. And that's what I told him in the beginning. I was like, is there a way that you can test him? Because at home, when I try to teach him the same thing over and over, he's like, man, I've done this already. So I don't know if that's where his frustration is coming from, but I already told them. So if that's what they want to deal with, then I told them to test him.
Right.
So do you think maybe he's too smart for the stuff that they're teaching him?
I think he's just bored because
Yeah,
he already knows how to write his name. He already knows his colors, English.
that's what I'm
Spanish.
saying. He's
He
too
already
advanced.
knows his colors, English and Spanish, his numbers. I think he just doesn't want to do it because when I do it to him at home, he's like, we did this already. He'll like go through it and just be like,
Yeah, but it sounds like he's advanced.
See, my son's like, he's 6'1". He's 6'1", and he's a senior, but he's kind of cognitively 5. So I could tell he's not like always socially appropriate. So I could tell the teacher was scared of him, and she shouldn't be. He's a good kid. He's not, you know what I mean? But just, I think because of his size, really.
I mean, that could be it. He's not my nephew. I call him nephew, but he's really my little cousin. He's really, really big, but he has autism as well. But he's really handsy.
Mm-hmm.
And so like he'll like grab, by your chest or something, or like he's really like grabby, like grab your hair. Like, but I think he's doing it out of like he likes to bring stuff close, and I don't know if they have like a texture thing and things like that. So people take
like
it.
That, yeah.
Mm-hmm. People take it as like, whoa, he's touching me, but he's huge.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's just now going to high school, but he's big. So people would take that like, yo, but he's not meaning it like that.
Right,
He
right.
doesn't fully verbalize what he's trying to say or how he feels. Certain things,
Exactly.
but not, and it's like, come on, you could see the situation. He's not trying to be inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
He's really like, I think he likes textures and things like that.
On another Ryan, like pizza Ryan.
So that's what I think. I don't know. Each, it's like it's a spectrum.
Right. They're all different.
Exactly. They're all, because his brother is way different. He's like the type that I think they can't really feel like pain or something. He would literally just take himself and just throw himself downstairs. He would be like, "Oh no, no," and he would just be laughing. He would just think it's so funny, or just jump off of something. Like he's like that type. Just
I can't press the move button.
There's just, I think there's some teachers out there that don't really feel like special needs children should be in the regular ed classrooms. There's some teachers out there that are great and accepting of it, but there are others that, you know what I mean, didn't go to teach to deal with behaviors sometimes. So I think that's the problem sometimes that I see. So they're, there's more and more being trained for that. But when my kids were really little, they were in like a school just for special needs. So,
right. YouTube Streets, is it okay if YouTube Streets, do you want to come up? You don't mind, right, Nate?
Oh no, not at all. I've invited everybody. I'm gonna drop the link.
Jocelyn said her daughter is blunt. Hey, kids are like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like she projecting your daughter's diagnosis. Yeah. Why would they just project your one child to the other's diagnosis on them just because?
Right.
That's like, because, okay, she has 3 sons. 2 of them are autistic, 1 isn't. But
I have a daughter.
Not you.
Oh, okay.
But the one that isn't, he kind of mimics them, but he's not autistic. He's just younger than them. Both of his big brothers are,
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can't just say, as a teacher, you have this. You're not even qualified to say that.
Right.
All you have to do is not turn your camera off and only turn on your microphone, and then you don't have to show your face. It's fine,
Well,
YouTube.
I don't think that particular teacher was even there when my daughter was there. I think that she read something. So she didn't really actually know my daughter.
You know what? You're nice, because I probably would have went off. Like, look, check this out. You don't even know my daughter.
Yeah, because my daughter had a rough last year. So it was
Had a what?
Her last year of high school was rough.
Oh.
That's horrible.
Yeah, she was getting straight A's, and then all of a sudden these things started happening. So it was schizophrenia, pretty much.
YouTube, do you have Android or iPhone, or are you getting on computer or laptop?
These YouTube screens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's too smart. That's why he's bored.
I already knew that was going to happen, but I'll let them deal with it. As long as he will tell me. He will tell me if I ask him. He'll tell me if somebody does something to him. But you know what he keeps saying that makes me think? Like, I have a recording of him because he was saying that his teacher is really mean to him.
Mm.
And, his teacher's
Hello.
I don't know. Hello. How are you?
Huh?
I said, how are you? These YouTube streets are from, it's from Australia. It's in Australia.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I love your
How are you guys
accent.
doing?
Me too.
Oh my
Hello.
Thank you so much.
Love that accent. Yes.
Oh my God. Sorry, this is the last thing I was actually even expecting today. So there you go. Hey, you guys. You knew. Thank you so much for allowing me on. And
Of
Naomi,
course.
seriously, you're absolutely gorgeous. Whether or not your face is shiny, girl, get over it.
It is very shiny
Jesus.
right now. I'm about to put some
Don't
powder
worry
on.
about it. Absolutely.
No, I'm gonna put some
Girlfriend,
powder on.
yep.
The light on. I'm in here sweating.
And here it is, it's bloody raining over here.
It is. Look, we just
Yeah.
had rain. It's been hot out here. We barely get rain, and it just was like a super thunderstorm for like what, guys? Not even 5 minutes on.
Right. It went away here. It started.
Right. I was like, what is going on? It was like here very loud, and then it went away. So I don't know what's going on out here.
Yeah. Hey, Jeanette.
Hello.
Yeah, about the kids. My kids sound exactly like your boy. Like, it's absolutely amazing because you're talking about your son, and I'm thinking, hang on a second, that sounds like my daughter when she was about his age. You know, unfiltered, and it was a case of we just let her go and be who she is at home. But then sometimes you're out and about, and it's kind of like if you can catch them in time, then you just kind of go, dude, not right now. Like, you know, there's other people around, somebody might not like it. And then they look at you like, what the heck are you talking about?
Yes.
Like, excuse me? And I even had my aunt say to me one day, well, because my kids were always allowed to swear at home from when they were little. Now, I know it sounds whacked, but the kids are going to pick it up anywhere they go anyway. So if they stubbed their toe and went off, well, so be it. Why should I, just because they're a shorter version of me, why should I limit them from what they want to say?
Mm-hmm.
Because like you, my children are with me all day, every day.
Right.
So of course they're going to pick up stuff that I say. And it was really funny because my son would have been about 18 months old, and he was playing with a couple of his cars, and my husband had built him this little garage setup with a petrol station and everything. And I'm in the kitchen, and next thing I had was, oh, F. And I'm like, what now? Now, he hadn't heard us say it at the point. So I was kind of like, where the heck did he get this from? But, it was like, I just sort of walked in and went, oh, what happened? And he goes, oh, this mofo won't get his car out of the way. And I'm thinking, dude, it's playing with a couple of your cars. And I'm thinking, so you're calling yourself a mofo? Where did he get that from? And then I realized a lot of the language actually came from him overhearing when he was playing with his cars and stuff and Lego. It was because he overheard GTA saying stuff like this.
Right.
So that's where he picked it up. So I was kind of like, whatever. But then my daughter comes along 6 years down the track, and she's a completely different child. And I'm like, okay, cool. She was exactly the same. She'd be in whatever trouble it was. You're going to the shops and you're like, don't even bother looking at toys. You're not getting anything. And what happens? You come home with something. So then my son and my husband were like, you're spoiling her. And it's like, it's not a case of spoiling her, but they wear you down.
They do.
And you give in.
Yep.
It's like, and then you kill yourself for it. Like, damn it, girl, you weren't supposed to buy anything. What's wrong with you?
Right.
So then I was like, shit, what am I doing?
I love that.
Here I am. I want to pick her up and throw her through a window some days because she's just peeved me to the max. And then it's like, and then I go to the shops and it's like, child, don't do this to me. And then you walk out with something and it's like, oh, hell. She's daddy's princess. She fights with me, but I'm the one who's giving in to her. I'm like, what's wrong with me? But what I've actually found is both my kids were pretty much bored at school. And it is. It's an intelligence thing. Intelligent children need more stimulation.
They do.
Yes.
If he's interested in stuff, go ahead.
Yeah, and I've actually found that a girl I knew, her son was actually in my son's class from, kindergarten all the way through to end of, our primary school is year 6.
Mm-hmm.
So they go from K through to 6. And he was in her class all the time, but with his autism, because he's high-functioning autistic, girl, you do you know I don't own a lick of makeup? So you got me with that. But yeah, I actually found with
so funny.
I'm gonna get you back for that one way or another.
My boys are
actually
different like that.
Yeah, I actually found that with this little boy, because he's high functioning autistic and because he gets through everything so quickly in class, he was then actually allowed to have little Lego bricks as long as he wasn't disrupting the class. That kept him motivated and kept him going. So he actually kept up with everybody. And slowly over the years, they've kind of weaned that away. But he definitely needed it in his younger days. But like I say, I mean, my son has got a saxophone, a violin. He's got several keyboards. He's got one whole bedroom that has been converted into his craft room / music room. Every bit of music, he's never been professionally taught. He teaches himself.
My daughter
And
plays the trumpet and the piano. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And this is it. He wanted a grand piano, but we'd have to move house into a mansion. So I'm kind of like, dude, get a job, buy a mansion, and yeah, we'll get you a baby grand. But we walked into a music store one day, and we were there to buy my daughter a guitar, an acoustic. And he went upstairs, and the violins were up there. And while we're talking, you know, hubby and I are talking to the sales guy about getting her a guitar and, you know, all that business, I suddenly stopped them both and went, stop, listen. And we all stopped, and the guy in the music store said, oh, I wonder who's up there. And I said, the only person I know of that went upstairs was my son. There he was, just picked up a violin for the first time ever, and he was playing the Star Wars theme. And I was just like, oh my God. This kid he hears something and he plays it.
Yeah.
And even for my father's funeral, he came up with a piece of music that was just so mind-blowing. No words, it's just all him on the keyboard, and it's absolutely amazing. Every time we hear it, we cry. But he's self-taught. Our recycling is amazing. We can't us because I've got to go to him and say, oh, do I recycle this or are you keeping it? He keeps stuff. He's actually building this whole town, which looks like it came out of Salem back in the witches' days. And he 3D all these little characters. He's got all these pirates and stuff. And it took him like a day and a bit to build a little carriage, like Robin Hood type carriage. And it's like, are you kidding me? And my husband's like, hang on a second. He sits on his computer and plays video games all day. I'm like, no, dude, he doesn't. He's doing his university course, which is accounting and forensics, forensic accounting, something along those lines. I can never remember what this bloody child's doing, but anyway. So he's got this heavy duty course that he's doing. He's now in his 3rd year. There's way more work. And in the process of doing his work online, he's actually sitting there listening to YouTube stuff. Occasionally you'll just hear a tinkle of the keyboards going or the electric drums are going, and it's just like, oh, okay, he must be working again. But so, then he's 12, 14, 16 hours a day just doing this stuff, and that's staved off boredom.
Right. I just found a program for my daughter called Game Gen that she'll start it next week. She was in a different program, but what they will do is, because she's an artist, so they'll teach her animation, coding, how to build video games, all of that, and then they help her get employed in that field, which is neat. Yeah.
But
so she's excited for it.
Yeah. My daughter actually, and the funny thing is with my son is he does remember past lives. So this is where, even the day he was born, I was just like, yep, old soul. You know, and a lot of things he's done is like, man, an 80-year-old man would be doing that. So that's got me kind of going, wow, okay. And even a town we'd moved to, we'd been there a couple of years. He was only a baby when we moved in, and he was about 2 years old, and I'd gone to the nail salon, and as we were driving back home, which is a road I'd take every single time, even when I'm going to do my regular shopping, he suddenly said to me, oh, there used to be a house on the hill over there. It was a big white house, and they had a lot of horses. And just as we passed one building, he said, and that used to be the old church. And I went, okay. And then spoke to a lady that lived there all of her life. And her dad actually had the original plans from way back when. And we actually found that he was completely correct. And here I was kind of like, oh, yeah, okay, he's having an imagination type situation. But he used to also see spirits at the end of his bed and talk to them in the middle of the night when he was like a year and a bit old. So to me, that's why I'm just kind of like, well, with young kids, I tend to meet them where they're at and not filter them, because I've learned so much from kids that have just blurted stuff out, and then I'll question it like, oh, so what made you say that, or where did that come from? And you know, and my daughter always used to say, oh, well, I'm not book smart and stuff, but she's realized how book smart she actually is. But her big thing is drawing. She will draw anime characters.
Yeah.
And is so brilliant at it that we've actually had one of her pictures was seen by an artist and they wanted to buy it. And she went, yeah, no, this is for my own personal consumption. And I'm like, dude, this could be your moneymaker and you're only 14. And she's like, yeah, no. Too shy to show anybody her stuff. She'll only show it to us at home. But,
Right.
you know, it's that outlet, and it stops her getting to that stage where she's bored and then she's sitting there watching rubbish on TV and downing, you know, a bag of popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of find that they need to busy their minds, and if their hands are busy, their minds are busy, so it staves off that boredom. So, yeah, that's just my little piece. So, yeah. Tell us about you. You knew. God, I can never get that straight.
As far as like kids, because I have 5 boys and they're all grown-ups.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're all grown-ups. Yeah, until this day, they still won't say the H word around me. They'll just say, you know, the H word. They won't say the word. They just go, you know, H word.
H word?
Yeah, hell.
I heard one come in and
Oh.
he's very polite.
Huh?
I said, I heard one come in and he's very polite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean,
He's like,
my kids have got.
how was
my
your day
kids
or
have-
something like that?
Say it
You
again.
were saying like, how was your day or something like that? Like something
Yeah.
nice.
He does. Every day.
Yeah. See, my kids have outgrown the swearing thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. Which when you're a 14-year-old, you know, at school and stuff's going on, my kids are extremely polite. Don't get me wrong; they are extremely polite. But it was always a case of what you were allowed to do at home within our 4 walls is different to how you present yourself to everybody else. And my aunt actually accused me of teaching my children to have double standards, and I said, well, no, because as far as I'm concerned, you are who you are, but you need to also have respect for people once you leave our front door.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
There's
I didn't think
Yeah.
my kids swore at all until one day. I'm in my room and I hear some tussling in the hall. There was no yelling before that. So I'm like, what's going on? And my boys are fighting. I'm like, you know what I mean? I break them apart. What's going on? And my older one's like, he went and blew me up. They have their own rooms, but they talk on Discord.
Oh
my God, yeah.
So then the other one brought me the chat log, and there's like F-bombs back and forth. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do if I can't hear it coming? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have been able to smash it before it happened
Yeah.
if I could hear it coming, but I can't because they're typing to each other
Mm-hmm.
on Discord. That's how they communicate.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you need to block each other. I don't want you talking on there anymore. But they're still doing it.
Or go get your Discord and attach your account to theirs.
That's what I need.
Oh, yes.
I don't have it.
No. Wait, how old are they?
17 and 13.
Oh, well, 17, I would say no, because, I mean,
What's
he's
a 13
almost grown. You got to let, your
But
kids
he's
grow up. But 13?
He's
I
my
don't know.
special needs one, so my 13-year-old's a little bit faster than he is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah, no, both of them shouldn't be. But I mean, they're going to do it when you're not around anyway. It's not like you can. I hear my son say like, oh, I know what he says. He says SHIT.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say he like hits something. I mean, he doesn't say it all the time, but I've heard him say it. Like, if he like is walking, like, you know how you hit your foot or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
He'll say it. Because I've heard him say it before, and I was like, what'd you say? And then he was like, But he knows because now he thinks something. He thought. What did he ask me? What did you ask me one time? And you're like, "Mom, can I say this?" It was a word you were asking me. You were watching something and you said, "Oh, Boss Baby says it." What does Boss Baby say?
Double dang it.
He wanted to know if he could say. He said, "Mom, can I say double dang it?" And I was like, "I didn't know what it was." And I was
And
like,
then he said,
"Because it's dang it."
Uh-huh.
And I told him he can't say that either.
not a bad word.
Well, I didn't know what you were talking about. I didn't know what you were talking about. And I was like, "Well, why can't you say double dang it? What does that mean?" And he was just like, "Just double dang it." And I was like, "I guess so."
Yikes.
Double what?
Double yikes.
And double yikes. But I haven't watched Boss Baby, so I didn't know what he was talking about. So when I told him yes, he did something that was like either hurt himself or something like that. And he was like, double dang it. And I was like, oh, I see why you want to use it. I didn't know what he was talking about.
So if I
And
made a
just
Discord account and connected it to them, they could still block me, right? I don't.
yeah.
I'm so like
No. Okay.
No.
so not
Mm-mm.
technological in that
No,
way.
it does. They can't block you unless it's their account.
Double yikes and double
Right. I didn't make their account, so I don't really.
Right. No. So what you do is you get into the account. I'm not trying to say you got to be slick with it, because I didn't have to worry about that, because my kids would be like, you can have my account. I don't care. I don't say anything. I don't do anything. So it's whatever.
Mhm.
But
Mm.
I was on there just to make sure that nobody was bullying my kids. That's the thing
Right.
I
Oh
mainly
yeah.
was concerned with. So if you want to do that, you could change your name. Your kids don't have to know who you are, and you join in as one of them, like their age.
'Cause
You
I've
don't have to
told
say anything. Just keep watching. Make sure that there's no bullying going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I told them don't chat with anybody, but I guess they chat with each
That's
other somehow.
that's scary.
Right.
Internet is scary.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Start typing, I don't know what I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know who they're typing.
Right.
It's like you're talking to somebody you can't see. You don't know who you're
Uh-huh.
talking to or anything like that.
Exactly.
That's why, and I don't say it to be like like that. I don't say it to be mean. But if I don't know who a person is, like when coming up on lives and stuff like this, like if I'm comfortable with you,
Right.
yeah, you can be in a little bubble. But
How?
if I'm not, you need to show me who you are, and then we in the back room,
Right.
and then when you come on, it's
Mhm.
fine because people will come on, not show you who they are, and then they'll just start doing flashing like
Their
inappropriate
body parts.
Mhm.
You're
Right.
live. I don't want
Mhm.
that. We talk about too many serious topics on over there, and to have someone come over there and do that, I wouldn't like that at all.
Yeah. I feel you.
So that's the only reason why, because you never know on these platforms who your kid is talking to. They can
Yeah.
be acting like a child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I see too many stories of like a kid invited another kid to their house, and the boy that lured him over ended up killing him.
You know, I've been seeing these YouTube
Oh.
channels popping up, and I'm kind of like iffy on them.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're trying to do something, but then I'm a little bit bothered because
Right.
you've seen them. They're the predator channels, so they go on and they go to catch the predators,
Oh, uh-huh.
right? But
Mhm.
there's a couple of the people that I'm seeing them catch that are clearly special needs people.
Oh, I have seen a few of those. Not a lot, but I've seen a couple, and I was just like, oh, I just don't like when they super front them out like that.
They
I
are.
feel like
I get what they're doing, but some of them, a couple of them I've seen, are obviously special needs.
Mm.
God.
but I mean,
So,
Miss Jeanette, I
right.
hear what you're saying, but that doesn't make it right.
No, I'm not saying it's right.
Okay.
It's just making me
Mhm.
question how much they're understanding in the chat.
Okay,
The way
yeah.
they're typing back and forth, because like if they've never had any contact with somebody, you know what I mean? They might be just looking for a friend and they're gonna say anything.
Susie.
Yeah.
Well, that's similar to what happened over on my channel earlier. I don't know. You were in there because you were on the platform. And I kind of had to say, hey, we're not talking about that right now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the same situation because I looked and I'm just like, well, that's, but people don't have to be mean to people. If
Right.
someone's different, you don't have to be mean to them. Try to understand where they're coming from and you might like them. And
Right.
that's what people don't understand. I know people with all kinds of people. And when you get to know someone, yeah, you can be like, oh, wait, that's kind of annoying. But when you see where they're coming from, they don't know how to communicate with you sometimes. And it'll change your whole perspective. People, I just don't like bullying and all that. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, some of them are obviously like grown-up predators that knew what they were doing.
Right.
But there's been a couple of times that I'm kind of like, I'm just not sure.
Because was it Miss Jeanette that said that one of your kids is like more on a 5-year-old level?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Okay, so that in that case, to me, how else do you feel? Hold on, puppy.
But
how else do you want them to respond? Of course, they will get, have more of a conversation with someone more,
Well, anybody.
We'll say what?
Like probably anybody that would talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, does it matter?
No, it won't. And he'll just try to echo back what the conversation is because that's autistic.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So
sometimes autistic people will try to cover it by echoing back what you're saying to them.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're saying. So it could be like a young girl trying to steer the conversation another way, and since he's just trying to fit in,
he's echoing. Yeah,
I got it.
So that's my concern when I see that sometimes.
So, like I said, what you could do is you could just put get a name, get a little account in your name, just put a different name. You don't put your own name, and just pretend like you're about, around the age that they are, and just join on the Discord.
16.
Yeah. And just to keep an eye on them. You don't have to say anything. You could just post a couple of clean jokes, of course, just something that way they see that you're not.
So on there, do you have to say that you're an adult to get an account in the first place? That's the other thing.
No, you do not.
You don't.
You don't.
Why you
don't?
That's what I was wondering about. Because I know like Facebook, you have to be an adult, but all the kids have an account. So obviously their accounts say that they're not their age.
Right. They fake their age.
Right.
Facebook, you have to be how old?
You're supposed to be
13.
Or
how old?
18.
Yeah.
18?
Sorry.
16.
Yeah. No, over here in Australia, it's 13.
13?
13.
Yeah. Well, we moved across country. My son was 8. So in order for him to keep keep in touch with family and friends and stuff on the East Coast, I actually set up his account. And as I was setting it up with his actual birthday, came up that he had to be 13. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a few, it's only a few years. So I just changed the date of year, left his birthday and stuff, but just changed the year he was born.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, you said 13?
13.
Wait, who's talking?
Both of us.
Oh, I know at the same time, I'm like, okay.
Sorry.
YouTube screens. Is it 13 or?
Yeah, no, signing up in Australia, it came up as 13.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
don't know.
I'm going to Google it.
Well,
okay.
That's the thing is, I mean, we could have, we've all got Facebook around the world, but it could be 18 for you guys for whatever reason. Why do we have 13? I mean, our children.
18. I don't think it's 18.
I mean, there's a lot of kids who, when my son,
13.
when I signed up,
it is 13.
I mean, that's more dangerous than smoking and drinking.
Yeah,
it is.
Like, come on, but the thing is, like, I've always had my kids' codes and stuff, and when my daughter was 9, what was it? Roblox was huge, and she wanted to play on that, and So I spoke to my son, him being older, and said, look, is this okay for her to be on? And he's like, yeah, as long as she's only playing with people she knows.
It's not
About
okay.
6 months in, I then found out through, from her, because, I've always tried to be open and honest with my kids, like, let me know what's going on in your life that I don't know.
Right.
But with that, she actually told me that she was talking to this girl in America. And I said, oh. So when it was school holidays over here and she was able to, play with this girl in America, it was fine and dandy because I actually sat there and watched her as she played and watched the conversations they were having. And I can't even remember what the questions were at the time, but I asked specific questions for her to ask this girl because I wanted to see if we're talking to a 40-year-old man.
Right.
To make sure that I've got my child covered, I want to be sure of who you were talking to. Like I say, I wish I could remember back to when she was 9 years old and what the questions were that I asked, but it just made me feel a lot more comfortable. And strangely enough, the one day, the computer was, it was the family computer. She had to play in the lounge room where we could all see what was going on. And I did actually ask her, she'd gone to school, and she said to me, oh, so-and-so pops up, I'm at school. So I said to her, does this person know exactly how old you are and that you're going to school and all this sort of stuff? And she said, oh, actually, no. And I said, no. So we don't tell them that you're going to school.
Right.
Don't give out information. All of her social media is all on private. So it's only her friends that can see stuff.
Right.
But funny, she goes into high school a couple of years ago, and a girl across the road from us who we don't know, because we live in a tiny cul-de-sac. We'd moved down here a couple of years back, and one of the girls from across the road turned around and said something to her little sister, and the little sister always comes up to my car whenever I'm, coming in and out of the house. The little one always runs up, gorgeous kid, and she says, oh, my sister was telling me about your daughter's bedroom and how nice it is, and she's got this and she's got that. I'm like, yo, what?
Right.
From across the road that we do not know. I've never seen the older daughter. I mean, she's a couple of years younger than my daughter, but the fact that they were on TikTok, and I said to her, do not be TikToking and showing our television in the background, because we've got a huge, a massive TV.
Yeah.
The thing's worth, what, $8,000? You don't ever put anything. It's a blank wall that needs to be behind you, or it needs to be your curtains.
Yeah.
Do not be TikToking and showing people around your house.
Right.
Exactly.
Because if this young girl then shows it to someone else, and this young girl across the road, they seem like a nice family. But if she's showing friend stuff, I don't know who her friends are.
Right.
Yeah.
So naturally, I'm worried about, okay, so if we went to the East Coast for a month, to see family and whatever the case is somebody going to turn around and rob my house when I'm gone?
That's why.
Don't ever tell people on social media where you are.
Right.
Post your pictures hours after you get home and say, I've been here.
Exactly.
Like there is so much that we've got to be careful of. I mean, back in my day, and okay, I'm about to hit 50, but back in my day at school, you had those kids that liked you, kids that didn't like you. You had that little bit of bullying going on, but we did not have the craziness that our kids are dealing with now.
Right.
If I was a 14-year-old in this day and age, in all honesty, I think I'd be depressed most of my time.
Right.
Because there's so much coming at you from every angle.
For sure.
I sometimes wonder, how do these kids actually get a good night's sleep? Because they're on their phones, they're on their devices until late at night. And admittedly, my kids have never been those kids that if they end up with 4 hours sleep, they wake up grumpy.
Right.
Whereas a lot of my friends' kids do. But what is this doing for their mental health?
My kids are device kids, but at one point I had their computer set in the settings where you can make them go off at a certain time. And they didn't like that.
I'm sure they learned how to get out of that zone, huh?
Yeah, because I made the administrator account and set it to where they'll shut off during the night hours.
Yeah. By the way, Discord is 13 and up.
Okay.
Discord is as well, yeah. Well, see, my son set me up on Discord because I could be out shopping. I would ring. I would send him text messages. I would send him emails and all sorts of things. Hey, by the way, I've noticed they've got such and such. Do you want it?
Mhm.
And I wouldn't get a response. And my daughter said to me the one day, oh, hang on, I'll get in touch with him. And I thought, if I'm ringing him, I'm in the car, I'm trying to ring him. What makes you think you're going to get a hold of him? She goes, oh, that's
Discord.
okay, just Discord.
Discord.
And I went, what? So
Yeah,
now I'm linked up.
They mute their
Yeah,
phones
so I linked
for
up.
anything else. They mute their phones for anything else, but Discord goes through.
I'm not even
Yeah.
that I need a phone anymore, and I pay for my phones.
Yeah.
My friends will call me on FaceTime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
like,
mean, it is. It's crazy that I've got to go to Discord to get a hold of my son, yet his mobile phone will be sitting. And that
Right.
used to be our biggest gripe. Because we've all got mobile phones, there's no need for a house phone. So I was actually going to use an old phone and put a SIM card in it with a loud, stupid ring, just so that when I left the house, I could turn it on at full volume, put it close to the kids, so that they were actually able to hear the phone ring.
She said at full volume. They would be
I'm
like,
not
oh,
kidding you.
no.
These kids will have their phones on them. And my son's probably the worst for it, because I always say, as soon as I'm leaving the house, turn your phone on and make sure that the volume's up.
Right.
Because my daughter puts hers on silent so she doesn't have to hear the dinging all through the night from Instagram. Yeah, so she puts hers on silent. And I'm like, okay, it's school holidays or it's the weekend. You're not getting up till 11 o'clock. I'm at the shops at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I've seen something thinking, oh, she'd like that or he'd like that. And they're not answering. So she also then turns around and turns her data off because she doesn't want to run her battery low at school. I'm like, dude, really? So if I'm at a shop in the city, and we're 45 minutes away from the city. So if I'm at a shop and I want an answer straight away, I'm going to send you a picture.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I love
Can
the
you
way
answer?
I love the way your guys' words are. And I think it's the same thing in England as well. Like the store is shops.
Yeah.
Something else. Oh, and also this. You guys say school holiday, or you say I'm going on holiday, but it's vacation for us. I'm going on
Yeah.
vacation. I'm going on school vacation. So I like that because I watch Eleanor. I love Eleanor. And so I just like their accents. I watch a lot of them because I just like their accents. But it's they're not
Wow.
familiar. I just like the different accents.
But yeah, no, it frustrates the daylights out of me. I mean, in an emergency, like I always say to the kids, if I had an emergency and I had to ring you, I'd be dead. I'd be dead on the side of the road, because it's like, what do I do? Like, uh, it, and especially with this whole COVID nonsense going on. Oh, can I use that word?
Oh no, you're fine. I'm just tired of it because people keep going off of the news, but I keep telling people like they're not gonna report good things. All you're gonna see is bad, 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 and think it's just some dire situation. Yeah, that's it. That's the only reason why I did that.
Yeah, like the beginning of the year for us, because, well, our kids go back to school late January, early February. It's usually about the 29th of January to about the 2nd, 3rd of February, whatever it is for that year. And we were actually getting school supplies. And this older man walked in and at the school supply place and basically said, oh, yeah, we're going into lockdown for a week. And I looked at him and I thought, oh, God, you're full of it. What are you trying to scare people for? And then next thing, Lord have mercy, another woman walks in and is talking to her friend and said, I just heard it on the radio before we came in. Now, I've heard it a second time. I'm like, something's going on. So I, hit the government website and, oh, yeah, our premier is, or what's it for you guys, senators? Like your local, not local MP, like your local big, like, who's your biggest governing body in your state? Okay, you've got your president, which is the country, but then for each, who's the highest ranking
Vice
official?
president. Vice president?
No, I think you're talking about
I mean for your
like the governor.
governor. That's it. So you've got a governor, we've got a premier.
Okay,
Because,
yeah, governor.
Okay, so yeah, your governor comes out and sort of says, okay, we've just had 16 cases in this particular area. We need to shut down. Okay, fine, fair enough. So he's going on the news to tell the world about it, and you're kind of like, okay. So I hopped onto, thank God for phones that have got internet access, hopped on and went, oh, shoot, our premier in the next 20 minutes is going to make an announcement about lockdown. So we paid for our stuff, we got out of there, and I'm not kidding you. It's like people knew 4 hours in advance because every single shopping centre, every single mall we went past, no joke, there were queues, there were lineup of cars to get in to get food. And I'm just like,
oh, the grocery store.
yeah.
You guys call them what? Shops?
Yeah.
I just
we've
love
got like
love how it's different. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know
So
what?
he
In
suddenly
late
like
February, I got really sick. It was late February though. I didn't know anything about it. And I went to the doctor. They flu tested me. It wasn't the flu. But I couldn't breathe. I was like wheezing all the time. And then everything happened. So I'm like, I must have had it. I think that I had it before they announced it. So
Everyone, like even you too, you knew. You said you think you had it too.
COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Do you know for sure? Like, did you have a positive test,
Yes.
or you just felt?
Oh yeah.
Did?
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
And I didn't go around my family until I got a negative.
Wow.
And that was a little over 2 months. That's
See,
why when you hear me, sometimes if you hear me like walk in the house, like if I go from one room to the next, I'll be winded because I have problems with my respiratory because of it.
mm-hmm.
It's permanent. I had like fluids on my lungs and everything, so I was real sick.
I don't want little man to get it because he already has problems with his lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But like I'm saying, I don't think it's as. I'm not saying I don't think it's serious, but I think they are adding extras to it because they're only showing us one thing. You only want to show us, oh, this person doesn't have it, so that's why they got it, and that's why they're gone. Or look at their situation. You're not showing us everything. You're not showing us the person that didn't have it, and then still they survived it. Because I know multiple people that survived it. I know more people that survived it than I know more people that died from it.
I just they didn't tell us at all at the beginning. I don't think they told us at all at the beginning when it was.
You know what though? Because the president was kind of like stalling it out. He didn't hop on it like that. He just was acting like it was a joke, and I feel like he should have shut it down when he was just like no, and then when it got serious, then he wanted to start doing it. I feel like he should have done it in advance.
Right.
I've got to admit, our premier is one of the smartest men. A lot of people don't think he is because you can't fly into Western Australia without having your shots and all that sort of stuff. You've got to have a damn good reason to come in. We have nothing over here right now in Western Australia. Not a single person. We are so lucky. And we've had very few, compared to Sydney, like Sydney and Melbourne, Brisbane, they've all had stuff going on. And like we've got family that are trapped over in New South Wales because of the whole COVID thing. Like all of our families there, it's only hubby and I and the 2 kids in Western Australia, and we're so lucky. We can move around, we can go anywhere, we can do anything. And as soon as they hit with, okay, we've got to go into isolation for 3 days, everybody just puts their masks on and goes about their business. So we've been blessed. You guys need to move here.
I wish. Hey, these YouTube streets. Do you know who Bambino Becky is? You might not, but do you know who that is?
No. Good one to watch?
Huh?
Is she a good one to watch?
No.
No. I just know her from Foots Asylum, and she's always talking about whales. And you just said whales, so I just asked you if you know who Bambino Becky is.
No, but I like whales.
She's just funny to me.
You can come whale watching over here.
I
Yeah.
took my son whale watching for his birthday. We went 2 times, and you know what? We only seen a whale and its mom, so we didn't get to see it, doing the flips and stuff. But the dolphins were amazing. It was like hundreds and hundreds of them, and they were just following the boat. It was so pretty.
Oh.
You have huge whales there. What kind of whales do you have?
Oh, come on, girl. Now, I don't know names of things. I'm useless when it comes to animals and flowers.
We have humpback whales. I love animals, though. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Who's
I'm
made
usually
this
too busy to take notice unless I see something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be
But
right
yeah.
back.
Up to what?
Should be good now.
You have a big zoo down there.
Where? In San Diego? Oh, Australia Zoo.
Oh,
They got
yeah,
all the cool animals.
yeah. The what's his name? Steve Irwin. The Steve Irwin Australia. Yeah, the Australia Zoo up in Queensland.
Mm.
And then in Sydney they've got Taronga Zoo, and it is one of the most beautiful zoos. When you get there, you're basically at the top of the land that's there, and when you slowly walk through, basically walk past everything. But the bonus is when you look out, you're actually looking out on Sydney Harbour, which is just stunning. Absolutely stunning.
See,
If you guys ever make it this way,
our zoo has those stingrays that you can pet, but I'm afraid because of what happened to. I'm
to Steve Irwin, yeah.
afraid of those.
You know what? They're kind of nice because we went to Texas and it was just like it wasn't a zoo, but it was in a shopping center. They had a big area and it had different type of like water animals, not animals, but I guess sea creatures, whatever. And it was a stingray, but it wasn't the huge one. It was like a medium-sized one. And he would like flip his arm up. They would like do something. I don't know if it was food that made him do it, but he would like flip his little arm up and like let you like pet him. It was so cute. I was like, I didn't know you can train those, but I guess you could train anything.
yeah, except for husband and putting toilet seats.
I used to watch that like every Sunday, and I just couldn't believe that people that got him out of all the that.
You too.
Yeah.
Over there, do you guys have a problem with people putting masks on when they're supposed to?
Yeah, you do get that happening.
Okay,
our local.
So you have Karens and Kevins over there too, as well.
Oh hell yes! Oh hell yes! I'm sorry, that's just not restricted to you guys.
What are your guys' Karens like? What do they get mad at?
Oh god damn it! Everything. Seriously, Kens and Karens are universal. It doesn't matter what it is. You're bound to annoy someone.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing though that people. Why does everybody need to get in everybody's face? If you've got to walk into, like, we had a lockdown for 3 days, and we were asked to wear our masks. So as you do, and then we've got we had a 3-day lockdown at one point.
That's it.
I told you, move here. Yep, we had a lockdown for 3 days.
Are you saying 3 days?
3-day lockdown. Yeah.
Okay. Wait. And then, wait. When you said a week, you guys only had that week of a lockdown?
Yeah. At the beginning, we had, like, when it first sort of was really popping last year, we did have this is going to be for, we don't know how long at this point, we're going to play it week by week sort of thing. And that went on for a couple of months. Mm-hmm. And then since then, once we were sort of getting back to normal, everything was, Australianism, everything was hunky-dory.
Uh-huh.
So when there's a case going on, like, if somebody flew in, like somebody who's working in the mines, if they flew in from the eastern states where it's rampant at the moment, you'd get something like, okay, somebody's come in with it, they'll suss it out. If a couple of more people are possibly going to get it, then they might go, okay, well, we've got 10 people that have been tested. 3 of them have got COVID. Okay, let's go into a 3-day lockdown.
What? That must be nice because when they locked us down, it was like you're on lockdown and people that have jobs, you can go to work, but if anybody's outside after 8 o'clock, then you can get a $1,000 fine.
Man, they have handed fines out for ridiculous things like we're in lockdown and a woman decided that, okay, we're in the car. My daughter needs to get her hours up in order to get a driver's license. So we'll take a drive. They drove to the beach. They were parking in the car park, teaching at a park. And then the cops saw them and they got fined for it.
Wow.
They did not get out of their vehicle. Like we've got people wearing masks in their cars when they're on their own. I'm like, dude, really? That's a bit much. That's where I'd be a Karen because that's like, okay, that's a bit much. You're in the car by yourself. If you're in the car with your family, I'm not wearing a mask if all 4 of us are in the car together.
No.
I mean, come on, we're breathing the same air inside the house.
Wait, so you guys get a fine if you don't have the mask on in the car?
Oh, heck no, they can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Uber drivers, taxis, stuff like that. Yeah, you've got to wear a mask because, hey, we don't know each other. So, yeah, you've got to wear a mask then. But other than that, if you're traveling with a work buddy, I don't see the sense of the 2 of you wearing a mask if you're working in the same office. But they're not going to fine us for not wearing a mask in a vehicle. But as soon as you get out of that vehicle, you're supposed to put your mask on. And you've also got, we've got a safety app that we've got to it's called Safe WA. So so when you're walking into a store, you're supposed to check the QR code and check yourself into that store.
What?
So then they can actually track us. So if, for example, I went to the city today and spent most of the day in the city, and it turns out that there was somebody basically in close proximity to where I was.
Oh, on your iPhone.
Oh.
Yeah, so on our phones, we're basically clocking on to everywhere we go.
I don't use it.
Track me like that. I don't care. That's scary. So
I'm like, you know what? For me, this is like, okay, Big Brother's getting a bit much now.
Wait, so you guys have to use it, or is it an option on your iPhone?
No, we're supposed to have to use it.
Right. It's a
We
shot.
have to. A lot of people won't. But the one thing that first came out was you either had to sign, so they had a sign-in sheet. But I looked at that and went, hang on a second, I'm signing my name and my phone number on that. How do I know somebody's not standing there with their with their phone, and they're taking a picture, pretending to sign in, and they're taking a picture of my name and my phone number?
Yeah.
I mean, security. So it's kind of like, well, do I go for the app or do I physically sign in at every single place? Yeah, no, I'll get the app then.
Right. I'm not getting that app. When it came up on my phone, I was like, no.
I'm not even doing. I have an Instacart habit, and I think I'm going back.
Okay, hold on. Uni needs to speak.
Yeah, I have myself and a few people in the chat. They're leaving because they're hearing the word GD. They're voicing their opinion on it. So can you please not say GD? Because to me, that's worse than the F word to me. So if you could please do me a favor, not say that.
Who said that?
Was that me?
It was YouTube, but you know what? It is in their vocabulary. I understand, but yeah,
Right.
she didn't really like that word.
Yeah.
I know as soon as you said it, I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, and people in the chat either, because they all left.
Yeah, people in the chat either.
They left.
Right.
I have like one person in here now.
Sorry, that was me?
Yeah, it's okay. You said it only one time, but it's okay because you weren't saying it over and over.
I didn't even hear it.
I heard it, but I also know that it's in their vocabulary. They say it a lot over there.
I didn't know that.
Here it's considered something different. So that's why I was just like, but yeah, it's a little different over here in the States. A lot of people don't like it, but I know that you guys do say it over there.
Oh, I don't even know what
I know you weren't
that
being
is.
rude, but huh?
I don't even know what that is. I don't know what I said was.
GD.
the G with the dam.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord, sorry.
She's
It's
like,
okay.
what?
No, it's
No,
okay.
Oh, man.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm
You didn't
so
know.
sorry.
No,
It's
it's
okay.
cool.
You didn't know. It's okay. You didn't know. It's fine.
Wow.
But I was saying I have a cart habit that I developed, like where I can grocery shop at like 6 in the morning, and my groceries will be out there by 9. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I'm like, I don't think I can go back to regular grocery shopping when I can from my phone. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm
So wait,
Guys,
you
I'm
shop?
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, YouTube. You're fine. You didn't know. You're fine. It's okay. I
Oh
don't
no,
want
it's
you.
cool. We're all a family.
Yeah,
We
I
just
don't want you.
do
I don't
both.
want you to get upset. I don't want you to not come on my channel. I really don't
Oh.
want you to feel that way. It's just I don't want to make people uncomfortable, and I understand that, you know, like she said, I didn't know that that was like a word that you guys naturally use. I didn't know that.
And it's also 11:30, so some people are going to bed.
Yeah, but they voiced their opinions before they left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, I can see the
I
chat.
feel
No, it's cool.
it's okay
I
though.
feel so bad.
No, it's okay.
Don't
It's
feel bad. Don't feel
okay.
bad.
I like you, YouTube. You're don't not come on my channel. Okay, we got this. We're good
Oh.
now. We're good. We're
I'm
good.
gonna have to email you or something. And go, hey, what's a list of words I'm not allowed to use?
That's that's the only one. That's the only one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Phew. Because I'm between me and my girlfriends, I'm liable to drop the F bomb and the B bomb every so often. So I use that in place of.
Yeah.
I gotta find another word. Lordy Miss Mordy. Oh my god. And,
No, but
and
they
yeah,
do like say a lot of curse words over there. That's why when
Yeah.
she said she doesn't mind her kids cursing, I already knew like
Right.
really how it is over there.
and I mean it's just one of those learning lessons that because they were allowed to do it at such a young age, they've grown
Yeah.
out of it. It's not a thing for them anymore.
Oh,
Which
see,
to me is a
they
lot
got
better.
bored with it. Yeah, they got
Yeah.
bored with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you can't do something, you want to do it.
Yeah. When you say you better not say that word, that's going to be the first thing they're going to do is they're going to say that
Say
word
that word.
because it's something against what you
Because I
said.
know I can imagine his mouth when I'm not around. I can imagine it.
Mhm.
Oh, the first
Just
time I
like-
ever had my grandmother drop the F bomb, I ran to my room and I was my face was buried in my pillow laughing.
Place of spirit.
Laughing. I was just like, "Oh, you kidding me? Did she actually say that?" And I walked out with a straight face and never said anything about it. And I mentioned it to my aunt, and my aunt said to me, "Yeah, you've got her at an old age. You should have had her in her younger days." I'm like, "Oh man, oh man."
Man.
But yeah, she was a spirited woman, that one.
Mm.
But yeah, sorry,
Oh,
and I do get
heard
long.
me say it today, huh? You knew.
Huh?
You heard me say the F bomb today. Do you know what happened?
No, what happened?
Remember because when I was on the phone with you earlier? Oh, you didn't hear what I said before? I was like, oh,
Was
I
it
gotta
when
get
he- Yeah, I heard that, but I didn't know what had happened.
I dropped the whole because I was trying to talk to you. I'm trying to do him, and I dropped the thing of orange juice, and the cap came off, and it just busted and spread over all the kitchen, all in the living room. I was just like, I don't feel
Why
like
you didn't tell me you were busy?
Oh,
You could have
Oh,
told me
I
you
was
were
bringing the
busy.
groceries in from the house, from the store.
I didn't know you were like that kind of groceries. I thought maybe a few things. I didn't know you had like a thing that you're gonna
I went
bust
to
everywhere.
Costco.
Oh, okay. What'd you do?
Oh
Go
my
look
God.
for Angelica? Angelica?
I should have been. I should have drove all the way out there.
right.
Man, I'm going to go check our Costco out now too because we've got one.
Oh,
It's-
yeah?
Yeah, it's about 45, 50 minutes to the airport. It's right near our airport.
Wow.
Quite
we
an
go
interesting store.
everywhere.
Quite an interesting store.
That's far.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about 45 minutes from my house as well.
Why is it so
Yeah.
far from y'all? I got like
A whole
4
nother
close
city.
to me.
We're between, we have 1, 2, 3. We have to go through 3 cities before we get to Costco's.
Man,
No way.
I thought there was one on every corner like McDonald's over there.
No.
I mean,
They're not quite
You-
that like by me. I probably could get to like 3 or 4 of them, like in a decent amount of time.
Right.
within a 10-minute span, I could get to 4.
The 4 Costco's?
No, McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Oh, McDonald's, I would probably, I don't know how many I can get to. They're like 7-Elevens.
Yeah,
They're
they're everywhere.
Mm.
Do you guys
Yeah,
have
we've got a
7-Eleven?
Yeah, no, we've got a fair few of them. And not being racist or anything like that, but observations from movies that I like, a lot of American movies we watch over here. So, you know, from a lot of the movies.
Wait. What's considered an American movie?
Just about everything you guys have got. Like, we do get a lot of American stuff. I don't watch TV anymore. My thing's been Netflix for, I don't know.
Or
I haven't
YouTube?
watched television in 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I got stuck watching television for a month a couple of years back, only because my mother-in-law was here. And, you know, she's got to have the TV news on. But I don't watch TV news. I'll watch stuff on YouTube, news-wise. But yeah, our 7-Elevens are like, I'd say what you've got over there. We do have a lot of people from India working in there.
My God. Oh my God.
We got a lot of that here too. They
I'm
answer the phone.
not even like saying like just because they're Indian, but we have one lady, and some of them are Indian, some of them are, I want to say, Chaldean, but they own them out here. And this one lady, she's so rude every time you go in there. And it's the nastiest 7-Eleven you can ever go into. The floors are nasty. The Slurpee stuff is everywhere. You don't even want to get a hot dog. And she got the nerve to be rude.
So
other than the fact that they're hours, I'm just like, nah, on hot dogs.
20, I worked at 7-Eleven. And people would come in there and they'd be like, "Are your mom and dad here?"
Because they're doing family home.
They're related to them.
Wow.
Well, I was just convinced at one point that 7-Eleven is owned by some Indian, Sri Lankan company. Because I've only ever, like, when there's been, you know, a show on and they walk into 7-Eleven to get a drink or whatever the case is, they're of Indian persuasion. And I've got nothing against Indians. I mean, most of my doctors are Indian. But it's just like, dude, seriously?
Right.
What's the deal?
It's not all of our 7-Elevens. I think it's just because it's the one by my house and the lady's just mean.
Yeah.
But no, it just depends on what area you're in out here. Because it's kind of, I don't know. It just depends on what area. They're not all. I mean, because you can have some where they're Caucasian. You can have, it's just the one by my house. It like switched a few years ago. But ever since she's been there, she's just been mean and rude and just not customer service friendly.
It's a McDonald's, but I never realized it was all different owners. Like
McDonald's, it's like that. There's a lot of places that are like franchise owned. Like their Subways are like that as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have submarinas. Ours are like that as well. A lot of places like franchised out.
We've got McDonald's. Your Burger King is our why can't I think of the name? Hungry Jack's.
Hungry Jack's? It's burger?
Yeah. It's Burger King.
What do you have as like rallies?
We have that.
No idea.
Checkers.
Checkers. Do you have that over there?
Apparently there's a Taco Bell coming because my daughter's like, oh yeah, we've got to go to Taco Bell. There's
Taco Bell.
What's it, Gomez and Gomez?
What?
The I think they're Mexican.
Yeah.
What is it, Taco Bell?
Taco Bell, Chihuahua.
So Taco Bell ain't. Wait. Taco Bell what?
Well, I think our Taco Bell might be Gomez and Gomez, but apparently there is a Taco Bell coming. Yeah, Gomez. Why Gomez? Guzman and Gomez. Something like that.
Is it a Y in there?
Yeah.
So Gomez.
It could be that, yeah. But then
I've
again,
never
we
heard
say
of
everything differently. So yeah, Pizza Hut is basically, we don't really see it anymore. There are a few around still. Domino's, Burger King, which is,
So wait,
Hungry Jack.
Domino's, you don't have a Domino's?
No, we've got Domino's.
Pizza Hut, no?
Pizza Hut, there used to be a lot of them around, but it's rarer to find them these days. They're not around as much, as prominent. What was the other one I was thinking of? Geez. Oh, shoot, the time. I've got to go pick up my daughter from school.
From school?
It's a
Wait,
different
what time is it? What time is it over there?
2:36 in the afternoon.
The
It's
world-
2:36 Friday afternoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
2:36 Friday afternoon.
All right.
Wow.
So yeah, listen, guys, thank you so much. I've absolutely
Oh, you're
enjoyed this.
welcome. Make sure
It's-
you come
it's so-
back.
Well, I will, as long as you guys make sure I'm not long-winded.
You're good.
Do you see our football games before us? Because I want to call and ask you.
Okay. I'm going to have to set.
Like, hey.
Well, the
That's
weirdest thing
funny.
is, like, we obviously start New Year before you guys do. So for New Year's, I'm like, yeah, I'll go to bed at 9:00. New Year's rolls in, but sometimes my daughter makes me stay up for it, and it's like, oh, come on, I just want to go to bed. But then I love watching the next day as it's ringing throughout the world, and it's like, oh, I've got to check what's going on around the world, so I can just sit all day and watch as it rolls in, which I love. I love the ball dropping with you guys. I think that's awesome.
Where, in New
Like,
York?
In New York, yeah. I think
I've never got to see that. I need to go see that one day.
Yeah. Sydney Harbour's absolutely beautiful. I did it one year, but the traffic and the lineups to get onto trains and buses is no joke. I will always watch it on TV now. But yeah, I mean, we've got some really good celebrations. I love New Year's the most. It's just everywhere around the world ringing in New Year and what everybody's going on. So yeah, just my little 2 cents on that one.
What do you
But yeah,
what does your guys think for New Year's? You know how people kiss over here for New Year's or take a shot or something like that? What do you guys do to bring it in?
Girl, it's all the same stuff you guys are doing.
Oh,
It's the big party, and if you're younger, if you're in your early 20s and you want to hook up with a certain someone, you just got to make sure that a couple of minutes beforehand you're standing close by so you can get that kiss in. And I hope that nobody beats you to the punch. But yeah,
wow.
I mean, it'd be pretty much the same as what you guys are doing. My only thing is, you guys have got. I prefer snow, so I'd love to have a white Christmas.
I love snow.
Well, I'm in
I would
California,
love.
so we don't. Well, the part that I am in San Diego, we don't get snow.
Yeah. Go to
Oh,
Big Bear.
damn.
Go to Big Bear.
I'll get there one day. And I'll pass you guys on the way. Go, hey, come with me. Show me around. Okay, darlings, listen, I love you and leave you. You guys have an
All right.
absolutely fabulous
All right. You be
night.
careful. Be careful.
Will
driving.
do.
All right. See you
Bye.
soon.
Oh, no, see, it's sunshine now. I've got.
Make sure you come back. We'll talk later. We got more questions for you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
right.
No worries. Thanks.
All right,
Okay.
sweetie. Good night.
The leave button. I'm thinking, where do I press? You guys are going to teach me about these creeks.
Okay.
We will.
Okay, Dolph. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
That was funny.
I just love their accent. It's funny
I
because they say
love
so many
it.
different things. That's why I'm like, wait, you say this, you say that. Because there's another word. No, but it's mostly in the UK. I can't think of it right now.
Yeah. I mean, she only said it once. If it was like multiple times, I would have said something, but because in the chat they
It's
said
different for
something.
them. She wasn't saying anything,
No. That's why I was like, she said it once. It wasn't like she said it over and over, but she did stop. So I would have said something if she'd have kept saying it, but she only said it once.
I couldn't see the chat at all, so I was like,
Yeah.
No, I seen it, and that's why I looked at you. Knew I was like, because I knew she was gonna have a reaction to it, but They do. That's why when she said that, I know I wouldn't let him. I do hear him say little stuff here and there, but he knows because I'd be like, but over there they do talk like that. They do talk
Yeah,
like that. It's
I
just
know.
in their vocabulary.
I didn't see it.
It's okay. One time, she didn't say it over and over, so she's good.
I know. Just I think people hear what they hear sometimes, or
Yeah, she's all right.
I like her.
Yeah, I like her too. She's cool.
Down to earth.
Yes, she is. Very down to earth.
I like to hear about other people and their
I
things.
thought she was like a big YouTuber with that name.
Oh, these
I-
YouTube streets.
Yeah.
I thought I've heard her before somewhere.
Yeah, she's been in the chats.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought I've heard her before. So
I think the first time I seen her was in Naomi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool. Did Angel really leave?
She did. She did.
Aw. I knew she was gonna get upset, and I knew you were, but I was like, I mean, it's not like it's in mine. I say, like in my description, I say like, don't drop no channels, or no names, or nothing like that, because you know me, I'll be like, click. But if I'm like, if we're talking about the topic, and I'm like, it's cool, I wouldn't care. But it says it in mine, so that's why I'm like, you can't say you didn't know.
Yeah.
I hope I never did it. I don't think I usually.
No,
have
you didn't.
a tendency to.
You didn't.
I don't really use GD because it's not really used out here, though. That's the difference.
Somebody's talking about Angelica a day ago.
Well, one of the ladies in the chat said that I was like different than everybody, and I was like, really? I didn't know.
Wait, what happened?
She said I was different than everybody. Like, I knew you were different because of the way you talk, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, when she said,
yeah.
I don't like to quote people if I don't know, but something about like she knew like your religion was different, or
But it's not. I have a different background maybe than some people. But
what do you say? What do you say in chat that would give her that idea? I don't know because I'm not in the chat. But what do you like?
I think it was over on another channel. Oh, I said that the police wouldn't do that about something, and you know what I was saying was, I don't know, true. I just I'm not anti-police. Some dirty things happen. I'm anti-dirty police. Anti-good police. But sometimes people need just saying.
Wait, because you said what about the police?
I think there was something where somebody was making some kind of allegation, and I'm like, it wouldn't even happen that way. I forgot what it was. It was over on another person's channel.
You didn't send the video. You just in the chat.
No, this was on another.
No, not you. Not you.
You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, I want to see because who could have an update?
Oh, that was a day ago from somebody else.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
If I was missing some of it or something like that, so I kind of had to.
Somebody with an accent.
My judgment, because I kept looking for different videos.
As long as it's not from my videos, I'm cool.
No, it's not. It's I don't know. I didn't look at it.
That's
pulled
what
up.
send it to me.
No, I sent it because it's just about her. You might learn something. I don't know. Because you get into it.
From someone with an accent, I might learn something.
She might have some information. Who knows?
Possibly, but I mean, I'm in direct contact with her.
That's who you're talking to right there?
I'm gonna get it.
No, I'm talking about like maybe if they're talking to somebody else, not just her, not just
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Stop, kiddo. Here, wait, stop. Your thing is coming out and it's going to make the sound turn off. You got to keep it in your ear. Stop.
I'm trying to get it.
No. I'm going to get Lucas to get you.
Then let him.
All right.
He said, then let him.
He talk. I told you how he talks.
Mom.
Hmm?
Remember when we gone to the store and got
What's
oranges?
remember?
When we got,
What's remember?
we got oranges, right?
Wait, what's remember?
Remember that we gone to the store?
No. What does remember mean?
Remember.
Oh, okay. Just making sure we're on the same page.
Remember we got oranges from the store, and then it says you can blend it.
Oh, you still talking about that?
Can we make
Not
it?
right now. You know what time it is?
No.
Bud. Remember.
Remember.
Yep, for 20 minutes.
I know what you need to remember. Remember to get a better card.
Yeah. Can you hear that? Listen.
Let-
Listen. She said, remember to get a better card.
You did a pinky swear with me, remember?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. I'm holding you to it.
Can you see his face?
I see him.
He's super
I
smiling.
don't see his face, but I see his finger up in the air. I do see him.
He was super smiling. Like,
Mom, me.
you hear that? This
Is
thunder
that thunder?
thin.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's loud. I can hear it.
Oh, Gigi here, you gonna get in trouble because you still up. You gotta go to school.
I can hide.
No.
I think my kids already bought it.
Huh?
My dogs.
Uh-oh.
They don't like that. So
Mm-mm.
I'm not letting him get you. Move. I'm letting them see him. Say hi, Lucas.
Oh, look at Lucas.
Say hi.
She likes all types of animals.
Would like to address it now.
I
Nearby.
have
Put it in your air. It's gonna come out.
like that.
Angry.
Yeah.
He's an
They're
angry.
wild.
No, he's cool. Like,
Oh, shut
He'll-
up.
hey.
I didn't say shut up to you, did.
Okay, no. He's no. I've had him since like a little baby,
Let me go.
and so like if I go,
Let him
he'll
go.
come out of his cage because he thinks he's gonna eat.
Let him go.
How big will he get?
That's it.
That's it. Oh,
That's adorable.
Yeah, that's it. He was like a little peanut.
Miss Nancy,
Yes, baby.
my Gigi's here and she's gonna find me.
Your Gigi's going to find you doing what? Being up instead of sleeping? Mm-hmm.
That's
So
not good.
what should you do?
Huh?
What should you do?
I want to tell you something. I got another red card.
I know, baby. Are you going to try for a better card tomorrow or later? Is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow.
We were trying to do another recess, but it was hot.
Oh,
it's getting. I thought it would cool down already. So
has it been that hot lately?
here, yeah, 105 sometimes.
Oh, wow.
I got it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Miss Nancy, duck.
Okay.
Duck with me. I'm counting
Okay.
2, 3.
Ready?
1,
1,
2,
2, 3, go.
We got a duck so Gigi can find it.
Go.
She's not coming in here.
Where's she?
She went to her room.
Is she gonna find it?
No, she went to her room
Why?
because she's tired.
Because she couldn't.
Move.
Which is what you are, Sai. You need to go to sleep. You gotta go to school tomorrow.
Hey. Hey. Hold on.
Okay. He is so adorable.
So your hour times, once your hours get enough, or do you have to have so many subscribers too on top of it?
Subscribers 1,000, 4,000 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause 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 '
Yeah, my kids have channels, but I don't think they're like focused on that. They just, one of them draws and the other one, he draws too.
Yeah,
So,
well, so they do YouTubes with drawing?
yeah, little
Oh,
cartoon.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's what my son does. He does cartoons and designs and stuff. So yeah, we went to the what the heck do they call that thing? Is it Panic Room? It was cool. We went to the
Escape room.
escape room. Thank you. 13 gates,
Hmm.
and it was fun. We actually
You
had
guys get
fun.
out?
Heck no. That's their sign.
I
So you
love
did,
escape room.
you weren't able to, what do they do if you don't escape? You push a button and they let you, or?
You waste $30 a person. That's what happens.
So if you do escape, then what happens?
They put you on the list. We're gonna be on YouTube. We're gonna be on YouTube. They took a
Wait,
picture of us.
a list of what?
A list, like first place, second place, third place, like that, like a video game.
Oh, okay.
It was fun though. We almost made it, but no cigar.
I wonder if they have any of those here. I never looked.
They're so much fun. This is the other room as well.
That seems like it'd be fun.
It is. It is very fun. And then this is the crawfish place. I mean, not crawfish, crab. See it? The crab on the door, the painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is so cool in there. They got like a net, and then the crab, all lobster, and all that stuff on the wall.
And that's a restaurant or just?
That was the lobster, and this is the crab. That one's the crab. The other one was the lobster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was fun though. And they're really nice at the restaurant.
Yeah, if they have one, maybe in Fresno they could have one. I don't know. I haven't looked. There's a
I would
lot.
think they would. I mean, if they got it in Louisiana, they definitely got to have it in California.
Right.
Because we get everything last. Literally last.
They have a bounce place.
Mm-hmm.
Or
We
that
have places. Yeah,
might-
we have places like that too. Some of them are dangerous though.
Yeah.
My son and my daughter-in-law and my other son, my two sons and my daughter-in-law, they went sliding down the slide with this it looks like a tube of some type, and they slid down and they flipped, and I'm talking all three of them were hurting for 3 or 4 days.
Oh, wow. I think I went on one in Nevada one time that was like high up.
Mm-hmm.
You had to ride the ski thing up, and then you go down the slide on these little carts with wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was little, but I'm like, now that I think about it, I'm like, that might have been dangerous.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I think when we were smaller, like they let dangerous stuff go by, and now it's like you have to think about it.
Yeah. I think we're more flexible when we were younger.
Actually, I went to Disneyland.
Okay.
I was like 5, and
Mm-hmm.
that Space Mountain was like just, it wasn't open very long.
Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm.
When I went in there, and my sister still remembers, they didn't like buckle me in right.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to climb under her legs during,
Oh, Jesus.
like she held me in the ride under her legs when she realized they didn't snap my thing down. But I was
Mm-hmm.
really tiny.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's scary.
I
Never
feel you.
try it again.
Yeah. Some of those things feel like they're either too loose or they don't tighten them right.
Right.
It's scary because you could easily fall out. Just like I don't know if you remember, they had it on the news. The kid was or the woman. I don't know if it was a woman or a kid. I forgot. But it was a big person, and their stomach kind of flopped over the little bar, and they almost like literally were dangling out.
Right.
That was crazy. I said, Jesus, that'll make you not ever want to get on any rides.
Right. But this was a late, like 79.
Mm-hmm.
It was like new. But it wasn't as big as it is today.
Yeah.
I don't think
I think, let me see if my friend wants to get on. She's in here. Hey, Josh, want to get in? Grab the link.
So your other channel, was it big or
No. I had like right under 300, I think it was like 296 at the time. Yeah,
Oh.
296.
So do you just make a backup channel too, just in case, or?
No, what happened was, so every time you make an email, you automatically have a YouTube channel, but you also got to get approval to go live. And you have to do a 24 to 48 hour live approval.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anybody can get it as long as they get approved for YouTube.
I think I think mine says I have a YouTube channel, but I don't have anything on there.
Yeah. You could upload, you just can't go live until you get approved.
Right.
Or you could get your 1,000 or your 1,000 and your 4,000 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to talk to Miss V today. She didn't believe me. I told her, I said, watch and see, do it. You can go live without having any, like you don't even have to have 1,000.
Right.
I was like, what?
But you have to have a laptop. You have to have a laptop. That's the only difference. And you have to get approved.
What do you mean you have to get approved? From YouTube?
It takes 24 to 48 hours to go live. You have to get approved.
Oh, that's why my first video, I didn't go live. I wasn't going live. I was afraid to go live. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So I just did, my video and edited it. And it took probably longer than 48 hours for my first video to upload. I was like, what's going on? And what's the name was like, it did not take that long. It should already be up. I was like, it's not up. I could show it to you. It's not there.
Yeah. I'm surprised you weren't able to do it right away. I was able to upload a video right away. But the live is the one.
I've never posted a video before.
Oh.
Never.
No, because that was my first video on this channel. And it took it right away. But as far as like the live, I had to get approved for 24 to 48 hours, even with the StreamYard.
StreamYard is saying I have to get approved right now. It won't let me go live. And it's the same email.
That's crazy.
I don't think I like StreamYard.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to YouTube, like you literally go to regular YouTube on your laptop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Click on that plus, like when you're uploading, press live instead. Mm-hmm. Try to do a what they call a schedule, like you're scheduling something. And it's going to let you go through it until the last minute. And then it's going to like not let you go all the way in. And then it gives you 24 to 48 hours and then you get approved.
Oh.
And then you'll be able to use your stream.
So I should just try to do that one day so I could already get in.
Yeah.
All right. I've never tried to go from YouTube. I've only tried to go from StreamYard. And that other one you gave me, what was it? Streamlab?
Streamlab, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like that one too much, though.
Me neither. You can't do anything on there.
No, I didn't like that one too much.
Hi, Josh.
Same alarm is going off in the building. What? You mean smoke alarm?
Some alarm is going off in the building and they don't know exactly where it is. Some alarm.
Oh, some alarm. I thought she was saying smoke alarm because they live in apartments.
Oh, I hated that. Because one go off, they all start beep, beep. Oh, in the middle of the night.
I wonder if they just hit one of those emergency ones that be sitting on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Some kids playing around.
Mm-hmm.
kids. He hasn't shed it in a while.
Yeah.
Just one alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know, Jeanette, that when you have a email on there
Mhm.
of YouTube, that's your channel.
Yeah.
So when I went to make my channel, it was already my name, and I was like, oh man. And then I just didn't want to change it. So I never knew that this whole time.
Yeah, you could change it as much as you want.
Right.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
Yeah. No, you
that-
got a nice. I like your name.
That's why I have my name on here. It shows up as my name and my real name.
Mm-hmm.
I get kind of nervous about that because of how people are doing people.
Doxing people.
Yeah, like if I say something somebody doesn't like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, when your name pops up in here, you can change that part.
Yeah. They
Oh,
don't have to. They won't know who you are.
You can put Frankie Joe.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
enough like lives of me that probably that people would know, or they'd be like, "Why did you change your name?"
You're talking about like if you go live by yourself, like you go your own live on your own channel?
No, I wouldn't on like your either of your
Oh, okay. So when you're getting on, you see where it says your name, you could change it.
my name in, aren't I?
Huh?
I'm typing my name in there because my name comes up in the chat as my name.
Yeah, but you
But
could
since we
change your.
know who you are, like a lady, I know who she really is. When she
Mhm.
emails me, it doesn't come up as that. But you can put whatever you want when you come on live.
Right.
As long as a YouTuber knows who you are, it doesn't matter if anybody else knows who you are, unless you
Right.
care about the chat.
Right.
Like you can come up on the panel and you can say, "Hey, I'm Sarah. I know your voice. You have a distinctive voice."
Right.
In the chat, it has my full name.
Yeah, but that's in the chat.
Okay.
Like, so I would know you're Jeanette in the chat. But if you want to change that, you can change
You
that.
can change it. Yeah, you could change it. You edit your YouTube. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what what's her name now? Creative something. I can't think of it. But that's really Christina from our other channel. But she changed it to that. So when she came in, she said, "Hey, I am Christina." But now I
Yeah.
know who that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Oh.
we know.
Okay.
So other people wouldn't know that, but we know that because we know her from other lives and stuff.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
I guess
My mom can hear it. She's 2 buildings over. Wow.
That's crazy.
It'd be loud like that. I think it's because if like one has a fire, it can spread really quickly. So they would want everybody to hear it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. And you're over there pregnant. Why aren't you sleeping, Jocelyn?
How far along?
She's a little, today is her 14th week? 14 weeks.
You know what I used to hate about that? Because I would have issues. And like the hospital would tell you if you're, I think it's right before, if you're before 14 weeks, that they don't really, they don't really care, kind of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was like, what?
Mm.
Well, after that, then you're considered. I'm like, so it doesn't matter what's going on right now.
What do you mean by bugging? What's he do? What's Ivan doing? Girl, get on the live and see. Grab the
The link.
grab the stream. Yeah, the link.
Mom
Thank
keeps
you.
calling and Ivan is bugging.
Ivan's her husband, and her mom keeps calling her as if
Probably
she could
because
do
I like-
anything. I
I
get
get-
special treatment. Get your butt up here, girl.
I know I had people calling me yesterday.
Uh-huh.
It kept kicking me out. So I'm like,
Oh, wow.
let me try my computer the next time.
Oh, would you come on your phone?
Right now I'm on my phone, but yeah, yesterday when I kept like you would see my thing, people
Mhm.
started calling my phone and it would kick me out of the live.
Oh, yeah, that does happen. I hate when I forget to go on airplane mode and do not disturb, and even still sometimes it will still pop up and shut me out of my live right in the middle.
Yeah. Joss, get up here, girl.
Well,
We're about to get off, but I just wanted you to come talk real quick and tell us what's going on.
but my do not disturb allows calls on my call list. So
Me too.
Mhm.
Oh, is that what it is? It's only what it's
Emergency calls. Yes. Those are your emergency calls.
Oh.
So like if your mom wants to call you and you have it on your do not disturb, it's still going to go through.
yeah.
So how do you just make people not be able to call at all?
Don't have them as your emergency call.
What do you mean?
Do you have an emergency call like preference to your favorites?
I didn't even know you could do that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, when
You
on
can
your in
you
your contacts.
I don't have anybody as an emergency.
Oh,
you
well,
make it so nobody can call you but your people on your list.
yeah.
So anybody that's in your
Fave.
fave. What are you guys talking about?
Fave and emergency.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about any of that. Are you talking about just if you have them on your contacts?
Yeah.
Yeah, but your contacts, it also has to say, what's it called? Hold on, let me look it up real quick because I have to redo all of mine. Because remember, I had to reset my phone. All that has to be redone.
Or there's something too that if you have it on do not disturb and somebody calls twice, it might answer, but you can turn it off to where they can't call through too.
I don't have fave or emergency. I'm sure there's probably a way, but I just don't know about it.
Do you have like a bliss exceptions?
No,
See
everybody's
this?
on the same level.
See what it says add to emergency contact?
No, I don't see. It's just a bright white screen. Oh, wait, okay, wait. I don't even have that option. Where do you have that option at?
When you click the number, like
Let me see.
right here. See where it says,
Oh, I've never noticed that.
yeah, that's so.
Well, I
that
don't
you
have
put-
anybody in that.
So if you have anybody there, that's why they're able to get through.
I
If not,
don't.
put them in airplane mode. They won't be able to get in because it'll be like you're in an airplane.
What?
So nobody can get through if I push airplane.
I've
Right.
been on airplane mode and been on my live and it goes black. And I have to go and click them out and it'll come back on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not supposed to go through when you're on airplane mode.
You know why I think it does? Because it's connected to my laptop. And since
Yeah.
my laptop will ring anyway, because I can answer you from my laptop still too.
Well, haven't you been doing your laptop? You haven't been doing your phone. You've been doing your laptop, right?
I'm talking about I have two of them.
I know, but I'm saying you do it on your laptop, right?
Oh, on this one? Yeah.
She put her name as Crazy Redhead.
Head.
Hey, Joss. How are you? What's going on?
I don't know, some alarms going off, and then I have somebody blasting his phone with the stupid anime.
Are you talking about your husband?
Yeah, he's right behind me.
Anime.
Hey, Ivan. Stop messing with her. Proud. Come over there and beat your tail.
Hello.
You talking about some hello.
Hello, Nancy.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Mosley.
Ain't nobody watching anime. I'm watching the news.
Yeah, okay.
What's on the news?
Right?
What?
What is on the news?
The Weather Channel.
He's so stupid. He said the Weather Channel.
He is not watching the Weather Channel. You know he ain't watching no Weather Channel. Ain't nobody watch the Weather Channel. You might look at it real quick.
He's not watching.
He
the Weather
watching
Channel.
anime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If not that, he's video gaming.
He
Right?
watching anime. She know what her man doing. He watching anime.
He likes video games and anime.
You know my cousin loves anime. I'm like, what is
I'm a
up
grown
with
man.
you?
I don't watch anime.
Okay, grown man. Do you want to go eat chips with hot sauce and lemon?
Yeah.
My kids do too. I'll call it cartoons, and they'll be, "Why are you calling it a
You
cartoon?"
want to so go to the living room for a bit.
Of course not.
It is a cartoon.
They get offended by that.
Why?
Anime is cartoon,
I know.
What's the
right?
difference? It is a cartoon, right?
Yeah, but my kids get offended when I say it's a cartoon
What's the difference?
So then what is it? What's the difference?
because they think cartoons are for little kids.
He said one's for kids and one's for adults.
Yeah.
That's about right.
you're
That's
saying
about
anime
right.
is like the
That's about
way
right.
of saying cartoons for kids.
Yeah, anime is not for little ones. It's more for
Yes,
teenage
it
up.
is.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh
So
my
then
God.
what do they do? Bad stuff or something?
No, it's more like I don't know how to explain that stupid stuff. I don't really watch it. I'll show
I
you.
don't know. I know it's like those Japanese characters. I know that,
Yeah,
but other
they
than that, I
be
don't know anything
they
else.
they do some stupid
I guess
fighting
it's
and
just
all that.
because they
Stupid.
overemphasize on the
Yeah,
girls' body parts.
Yeah.
Like most of them
yeah,
have big old boobies and
yeah.
big
Uh,
old butts,
You
and
guys are
And they be fighting and all that stuff.
that's how all the enemies are. Every single one you put, their titties are out there and their
Hey,
asses
hey,
and
hey,
exposing
hey,
outfits.
hey,
always lying.
hey.
I had to go put on some of my videos. I had to go back because I know if they don't recommend it to children, but if you put it on, don't let anybody under 18 watch this. I put a lot of my videos on that because when it comes to being monetized, I don't want them to take any of my videos down,
Yeah,
especially about Angelica because she be going saying the words that she ain't supposed to say.
yeah. No, I already put
The
mine
R
on there.
word.
That's what I put. It doesn't matter what kind of video it is. I just make it straight, not for kids.
All right, let's go to
Me
the-
too. But there is another option in there to where they can still get to it.
Well, I used to do like
18 and under.
Okay, so you can make your settings to where it already says not for kids. This video is not for kids, right?
Right.
Then you actually upload your video. Oh, I like her hair.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It looks
Half,
crazy right now.
half black and half red.
And
She
you put
thinks
it,
she thinks she's the Joker's girlfriend.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Here goes the Joker. Look. We have matching hairstyles when we sleep.
He has a little high ponytail.
We do. See, look. Come here, baby.
Hello.
High ponytail. No, I was saying when you upload your video and you go to like the settings when you're gonna put it up,
Mm-hmm.
you got to go down after you put your hashtags in there. Underneath that, and then when you look on the side, when it says public, it won't say public anymore. It'll say 18 plus.
right. I do like some work for like. Do you know Amazon MTurk? Have you heard of it?
Mm-mm.
Well, I do some stuff on there sometimes, and they'd have us like screen some YouTube video, and they'd ask if they're cuss inappropriate things.
Say it again.
They'd ask us,
Say it again because you're kind of cutting in and out.
have us screening some YouTube videos, so they'd have us watch it and then ask us if we heard cussing or if the people appropriately. There's just questions to answer. You answer the questions and submit it, and they pay you for that.
Oh, so you one of the people that be getting us kicked out?
Well, not on purpose, but
She's like, not on purpose, but I was just doing my job.
Wait,
well,
wait.
it's called Amazon MTurk, and they
Intern?
MTurk, MTURK.
MTurk.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you register with Amazon, and they pay you for doing it. It was first made for Amazon, but they let other requesters go in there.
Mm-hmm.
It takes there's all kinds of little. They're like micro jobs you can do. So some of them are like one-click jobs that they just pay you cents for, but you can, you know what I mean? You could click
Right.
$10 an hour if you want. But
How many dollars an hour?
to $10, well, I've made 20 before. on there, but it depends on.
You
How-
said EMTURK?
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Turk.
Yeah. It says Amazon Mechanical Turk.
So I found it one year and I started doing it just for Christmas. So I've made like 4,000 there.
Hey, Amazon M Turk.
Yeah. But it's like there's a big learning curve. It's tedious sometimes.
What
But
do you mean?
it's different kinds of jobs. So some of it's really tedious. So, like
See what I'm talking about?
those apps that scan like your receipts, they'll use that and have you transcribe. So there's transcription jobs. There's ones where you listen to stuff and transcribe. They have the YouTube ones. There's ads that they'll show you and ask you a response, like which ad is better. Different.
Oh, so you be picking the ads that we don't like in the videos.
When I
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm looking for it. I don't even see it.
M
TURK.
TURK.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it's Amazon.
Amazon M Turk.
Mechanical. So try putting mechanical. Amazon Mechanical Turk.
Found it.
Yes, us that work on it call it M-Turk. There's a lot of YouTube groups about it. And Reddit. It's on Reddit.
You know what? What is Reddit? I always hear that. And they be like, oh, find it on Reddit. And I'm like, what?
It's like
Reddit?
a bulletin board.
Yeah. Like a social media type of thing, but they post, some people will post your videos or you can post your videos and people see it. They'll come follow you if they like you, that kind of thing.
Interesting. So it's just a big old bulletin board.
So Amazon Mechanical Turk.
I found it.
You did?
Yeah. I want to see what's the process to getting into it.
You just apply.
Put that shoe down. It's dirty, Papa. Put the shoe down.
All right.
I got into it early because I got into it in the early days.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes now people might have to wait.
Like a waiting list?
Yeah. Well, it depends on where you're at. Because there's some jobs I can't even take because I'm in California that they'll let other states do.
Okay.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, just different ones. Because of
we got all kind of rules. I can't,
rules.
I love California. Y'all see me repping it in like on my videos. But they are a little too strict sometimes.
Right.
When it asked you, it says, hold on, where is it a second? It says, what is your primary reason you're interested in completing these tasks? Did you put you want to earn points?
Nope.
You want to work from home?
Yeah.
Or work from anywhere, right?
Where are these little flies coming from? Is that patio door open? Is it open?
Yeah.
You want it closed?
Yeah. I can't lay down with this. I want to lay over there.
So it says, we are reviewing your request to join Amazon Mechanical Turk. We will email the Amazon account you signed in with when we have completed our review or when invitation is available. Meanwhile, if you want to learn more about Amazon Mechanical Turk Worker, please read FAQs.
Mm-hmm. So some universities will go on there and they'll put their like surveys in there too.
Okay.
So there's just all kinds of people that put they're called micro jobs.
Mm-hmm.
My bad, I was on mute. So it's not just YouTube, it's any type of like
Hmm.
Different tasks.
Different tasks.
mhm.
You get to choose, right, what tasks you want to do or not.
Yeah, you have to qualify for a lot of them.
Yeah.
But it like the more you're rating it, the more you do, the higher your rating goes.
Right.
So, and the better jobs you can get. Like there's ones that I've done where I look at maps
Mm.
and it will ask me to look at the maps and mark all the the things on the tops of the houses, the solar panels.
Oh, okay.
Like there's some scary, and then there's some
Wait,
that
wait, why would you be doing that?
I don't know. There's some that will ask you to like license plates too. There's some scary ones on here.
Jeanette, Jeanette, what you be doing?
Ernie,
Jeanette. Mm-hmm.
She works for the CIS. I mean CIA,
You
not
over here
CIS.
getting some information. What you over here doing? Are you over here checking up on Angelica?
no.
No. I'm kidding. I'm gonna check into that too. That sounds cool. I don't know about the license plate thing. That's a little scary.
Right.
Mhm. What do they want you to do with the license plates?
Just transcribe them. But
Mm.
it's just the pictures are weird.
Mm.
They used to have like adult net on here too, but they got kicked off.
Mm.
What's adult net?
They would have you like name the videos
Name the videos
that they made. Yeah.
that they made. When
Mhm.
I hear that, it sounds a little bit like,
Like write the subtitles, like man holding an orange. So,
man holding an orange. Shut up. What?
Orange.
Holding an orange. Man holding an orange.
Mhm.
I'm done. Man eating a banana.
right.
Mhm.
Stuff like that.
I'm so done. That's like I was watching a YouTuber earlier today, and she was talking about her job being I think it's called sex call operator. How do you say it?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Whatever. And she was saying that like, you know how another YouTuber was having people like, I guess, pay a ridiculous hundreds of amount to like teach them how to do, I guess, be a SEX worker.
Mhm.
Mhm.
She was like, I did all of that. She was like, I made more, doing, that job, the operator thing. And so she started demonstrating. I started busting up. I was like, if she don't stop doing that on there, it was so funny. And she was like doing the sounds and stuff. She was like, and it was just, she really kind of didn't want to do it because where she was, it was daylight. But the people that are the clients are like in other places. So like how we're dark over here, that YouTube streets is light. So it would be like that. So people in the States would like cater to people in other countries. She said it would be like in the middle of the day and she'll be eating her egg. No, in the morning and she'll be eating her eggs and sausage or whatever. And she'd be like making this. I can't do it because my kid isn't here, but you know what I'm saying? She'd be doing that. And I was just dying because she was really acting it out. I was like, if she don't get off her live doing that. Oh, I don't know if she is going actually live or if she just records it and then uploads it. I don't know, but I was dying. These laptops are getting dirty. What you do? Put candy on it?
Or they have some that you listen to music and you write a review. So you listen to somebody's. It's audio kite.
Audio kite.
Yeah, you listen to the person's music that they made, and then you like tell them if it sucks or not, pretty much, and they pay you.
Is that through the same Amazon Turk thing?
Uh-huh. Yeah, they have a lot of requesters that put stuff on here.
Okay. Have you ever told anybody like the song sucked?
Yeah.
Probably the ones she don't understand.
Right, because you don't like. I tell the truth because I don't know if they put like ones in there just to test you. Because if
Mhm.
they find out you're not really doing the job, they'll kick
Like
you
you're not
off.
really listening, so they'll give you something that's saying like apples and eggs and Cheetos and cups and shoes, and then you're like, "Oh, that was amazing," and they're like, "Nah, that was not amazing. You're not
Right.
doing
If they find you not really doing the job, they'll
They'll
can
kick your butt out.
right. Or like you could do a bunch of work and they'll reject it and then you don't get paid. So you want to make sure you don't
Oh,
reject.
I'm still going.
Yeah.
We're burning down. That's what that is.
I don't hear an alarm.
My
You
stupid
don't?
eye is burning.
It's going off, and I'm like, oh my god, still. If it's a fire, can it hurry up so I can run out? Like,
You want some juice? You need to
I
be
know.
asleep.
Oh, and then I was saying where I get special treatment. That's
Mm-hmm.
because I have some issues with my stomach, so I have to have like to see specialists and regular OBs and constant ultrasounds, and I'm just like, damn, I'm only at 14 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Do you have kids already?
4.
4? This is 5?
Shut up. Yes.
Okay. Is it from that situation? Is it from having kids or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can't talk to her about that. That's going to be part of her interview.
Oh, I'm not. I just was asking.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, you know what? It could have been because it started with like gallstones. You know, a lot of people
Oh.
pregnancy.
Yeah. She had a hot mess of a surgery.
Oh,
Now I look like I have a giant centipede down my stomach. That's how the scar looks.
What?
I think it's sexy as mofo.
Because my grandmother had gallstones, and I remember when she had surgery, I was like crying. I was thinking I was younger, so I thought she was like dying or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, see, mine was supposed to be your basic gallstones, but then it turned into like something else, and
something else and something else. And
yeah, it was just a lot. Yes, 4 kids by you. Thank you very much. 5 now.
You told me you had 2. What the?
Shut up. They're all yours, stupid.
Shut up, Ivan.
I'm out of here.
Shut your mouth.
I'm sorry, I don't date men with children. So, okay, please get out of my house.
You had 4 kids?
Naomi missed that one. Oh my God. I don't think I got these spices out of my nails, and I think I just got it in my eye, and it's burning the hell out of me.
I'm eating spicy stuff right now. It's hot Cheetos with lemon, and then I still added tahini on there.
you got tahini on what?
On the extra hot Cheetos.
And you got stomach issues?
She pregnant.
I can't help it. I just want
Wait.
spicy.
You know what? Are you having a boy?
Girl.
A girl? Dude.
I'm not sure yet.
Everything spicy.
that's
Everything spicy. I needed it when I was pregnant. I was like, whoa.
I was like that with
But
my
with my boys,
year-old.
I wanted all the sweet stuff. I
Really?
wanted sweet. I wanted nothing to do with meat. Like, I couldn't stand looking at it.
Mm.
And with my girls, it was everything that was spicy and greasy, and it was weird. And then I with the boys, I just made a stomach, but with the girls, I got like fat all around.
They say girls make because they're taking from you, so they just take everything from you.
Mm-hmm. Her nose is all white and everything.
Mhm. I only seen like towards the because I didn't go the full term. Like a little bit, I felt like my nose got big. Everybody said no, but I felt like swollen everywhere.
Yeah, them girls are...
They take money, they take your time, they take your food.
What? You hush up.
I can't stand him.
I know. I can tell.
No.
Hush up, Incredible Hulk, with your green hair. Shush.
Where did Angel go? She really dipped.
But I still have my chips.
She was upset at that.
Ivan's hair is
That's
still
like
green. John.
green.
John. It's part green.
Partially green, but it's more blonde than anything.
Okay, well, Incredible Hulk, cut it out.
Hand me that juice.
Can you turn one of the lights on? I don't want to be out here by myself. Thank you.
This is my favorite.
Oh, I love that one.
Yes, and then I like the blueberry one.
Mm.
I either have this. That's why I always be having my cup. I need my lemonade, and it has to be icy. I need a refill. Ooh,
Frozen strawberries in there, and it's even better.
ooh, that would be bomb. Or some frozen mango, or even pineapple.
I'm allergic.
Sounds good. Lucas. Lucas is acting up. I'm about to send him to Louisiana with you.
I'm good with that.
Or you want Benjamin?
I'll take both.
I'll send you Benjamin. He's potty trained.
Girl, if your rabbit come over here, my dog will have your rabbit with no hair.
No. No, I'm trying to cut it down, but you have to do it in layers with them.
Yeah, no.
So,
Lola does not like Lola doesn't like animals
oh.
at all.
Then you know what he would do? He would just run. That's all he do is run.
That's what my cat used to do until she started losing her hair.
What was
Lola,
Lola
like my
doing to her
husband.
hair?
Lola was barking at it till it made her like nerve wrecked, and she would lose her hair from it. So I had to take her back to her mommy and daddy.
Oh wow, I don't really like cats. I said if I got a cat, the only cat I would get is a Savannah cat. Other than that, I won't waste my time.
I had the gray tabby, but she was the smartest ass cat you'll meet. I swear that cat knew what I was telling her. She was like a dog. She wouldn't let nobody around me.
I believe you, because my rabbit is like that. Like I could say, Benji, and he'll be like, I'll be like, come here, Benji, come eat. He'll come and eat. He acts like a damn dog. He knows, like I'll be like, go home. He'll go home. Or I'll be like, get out. He'll get out. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
And that's weird because my gecko does too. Like it knows when I'm coming in. I told you the sound that I make, and he'll come right out. So if I don't see him come out when I make that sound, I'm like, he got out of the tank. I know he's somewhere in here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never noticed that they can jump pretty high.
Mm.
I didn't know that because their arms are so little. But he'll like go. I had to like lay everything flat. He'll go to the highest thing in there, and he jumps and tries to get out.
Is the alarm still going off? Wow.
I would have been called maintenance. Somebody better come fix this now.
Well, I will call the manager, but the manager is my brother.
Oh.
He's currently not here. He's been spending the night at his girlfriend's house.
Wait.
The maintenance guy would be my dad, but he doesn't want to get up and walk over here.
Wow.
Wait, what kind of alarm is it?
I am not sure. Like it sounds like the fire alarm. But
wait,
it's
is
weird
it
'cause
constant?
I go to the
Is it constant or is it like beep?
Yeah, it's like beep, beep, beep.
Oh. Is it
But it's funny because if we go outside in the hallway, I don't really hear it inside, but we can hear it outside, like through the windows.
Oh, I can hear it now.
I just heard something buzz. I heard something buzz just now.
Was it me?
No.
No.
Is that it?
I heard
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah,
I heard it again. It sounded like when
Yeah,
an alarm.
that doesn't sound like a fire alarm. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can hear it like through the windows, but when I go to the hall, I don't hear it like loud.
Do
Like
you guys,
you think.
do you guys have security? That's what it sounds like. A security light.
But
I
no,
am.
I don't smell smoke.
It's
Drones
not it's not. It don't sound like an apartment's. Like, cause that's like.
Well, no, not the ones here. The ones here, they sound just like that. Like beep, beep.
Who gonna wake up from that? I'll be asleep through that.
Mm-hmm. All right, you guys, I got to get into bed. I can get like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll get a little bit more than that. I'm probably gonna get up around. He gotta go to school at like 6:30, and he
Yeah,
won't go to sleep. He's like waiting for me.
yeah, I feel you. All right, you guys, we're
Good
going to get
night.
on here tomorrow or later on today, I should say, because it's already 2:36 over here.
Yeah, it's 12:36. So
Oh, I'm doing my live at 1 o'clock, guys.
at 1,
Yeah.
and my time is what?
11 o'clock. That's the one I told you about we're going to do.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully
Okay.
tomorrow I actually have my face and hair done.
Okay, that works.
We just be chilling.
Yeah. Just make sure you get done by
I promise
11.
you I don't look like this all the time. I swear I don't.
All right, you guys. Talk to you later. Thank you for joining.
Bye.
Bye, Jeanette.
Bye.
Bye, Naomi. Bye, Joss. Oh, she just jumped off. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.